Welcome to Scarbrough International. We are the trade experts you can trust. Enjoy your Scarbrough snippet.
Hi, Rita. I work for a U.S. shipper, and we were wondering if we could export our product to our client in Mexico on DDP terms. Is that possible, and how do we do so?
Yes, you wanna ship your merchandise delivered duty paid. That means that you're going to be responsible for to pay all the charges for loading, unloading, for the freight, for the insurance from origin to final destination. Also, you will be responsible for paying the brokers that are going to be exporting and importing the freight into Mexico. What you will not be responsible to pay under this term is the special tax that Mexico has for all the importations that are going to be imported, not for temporarily period of time. It will be for consumption. So that is the VAT, the value added tax. That's a 16% that Mexico charges to all the consumption entries of merchandise into Mexico. And that tax is only for the importer in Mexico.
Okay, and you said that's 16%, correct?
It's a 16% for all consumption entries. This means it doesn't apply for merchandise you are sending temporarily into Mexico to be worked or to be added as a raw material and then bring a final product back into the U.S. This will only applies to consumption entries, to products that will stay in Mexico. So that tax only pertains to the importer in Mexico. So when you negotiate a DDP terms of your shipment, be sure that you discuss this tax. So at the time it's crossing the border, it's a very considerable amount of money, 16%. So the importer will know they are responsible for this tax. Your regular customs duties and fees, you will be responsible to pay for them, if that's the agreement that you have with the importer in Mexico.
Okay, so me as the shipper, I can ship my product to them on DDP terms as long as I understand that me as the shipper has to pay the 16% VAT, or the actual importer in Mexico has to pay the VAT.
The actual importer in Mexico has to pay that 16% of it.
Okay. All right. I understand. Thank you for your help on that. In that regard, as a U.S. shipper, what terms would you suggest that we sell to our Mexican clients?
I would say if you want to be responsible for the freight, if that is what you negotiate with the importer, I will say DAP, delivered at place. The importer in Mexico will need to be responsible for their duties, and because Mexico will only acknowledge the tax ID of the importer and will only recognize those taxes and will be deductible only for the importer in Mexico. So I will suggest that if you want to be responsible for the freight all the way to final destination, do a DAP. If you want to just do it to the border, or to a terminal, you can do DAT, and then the Mexican importer will pick it up from the border and take it all the way to final destination.
And does Scarbrough offer these services?
Yes, Scarbrough has its Mexican office, Mexican broker office, and they can offer you these services.
Terrific. Thank you for answering my questions.
Scarbrough International wants to thank you for joining us today. We are the trade experts you can trust. For more information, don't hesitate to contact us.